The room name is HTCG Jam. The password is 123.
Also, unfortunately, I just got home a few minutes ago, so I have not seen this game either.
Okay, we are streaming.
We're going to be playing a raid boss game. We're going to be working together to fight a evil god.
Never heard it called raid boss, but I like that.
Makes sense, yeah.
In interest of time, I'm going to have us go against the easy boss.
Fair.
Which is Bogutet, the god of rot.
Alrighty, let's do Discord pop out.
All right.
There we go.
Oh, this is actually crazy. So I was trying to like see some stuff beforehand, and I found the correct rule book, but I found the wrong TTS mod.
Ooh, that's awkward.
What do you mean you found the wrong TTS mod?
Downloaded the wrong TTS mod, but I found the right rule book. So I was looking at the cards and I was like, this doesn't match the rules. Maybe it makes sense for me to play it.
Rip. I was gonna say it was on the
Discord,
but
all right, it's all good.
Discord.
We're in the right. We're in the right place now. We're in the right.
Yes, this is the good game.
Yeah. All right.
As we've discussed previously, I'm not in a position to stream anything.
Oh, okay. Let me stream it then.
Yep.
Just make sure I say hello.
And from what I
how do we
know, somebody wants to record this.
Yeah. Did the makers of this game wants to join us on stage?
Oh, yeah, right?
Yeah, totally. We can stop doing everything then.
Oh, okay.
Alright, we'll leave this call then. Goodbye, Kyle. Do you hang up? Wait, no.
Welcome.
Hello. I apologize. I will probably mute myself fairly often unless you need me to say anything because I have an open window right next to a busy road. So not conducive to thought.
The good news is we don't expect anything else. In fact, it is better that way if you do exactly that.
Perfect.
All right, we got quite a hefty rule book.
It's not that bad. It's mostly just big text.
Yeah. Lots of like pictures.
Wait, am I
pictures?
Am I here?
It's
No.
Pretty well put together actually.
Yeah.
I guess trying to learn the game will be the real judge of that. But something I like right off the bat is that you can click around right to where we need to be. Winning the game. Check this out. It says in order to win the game, a player needs to attack with enough heroes and units to destroy the old god. So that's what we're doing. We are killing a god.
We're gonna fight Bogutet, God of Rot.
Yeah.
They draw 3 cards.
At 15 health.
And they have some
There we go.
text that says win the
Sorry.
game.
Sorry, I was having trouble joining there. I am here.
Crazy.
So we're gonna get a lot of things wrong. So you know.
What are you talking about, Gree? I have never once said that. That is slander. I would never be that rude.
He says that all the time.
So be quiet.
All right. Are we ready to start trying to play the game?
Yep. As we play, let's go over the rulebook. I'll start the timer.
Yeah.
Okay. Player turn phases. The current player, so we're going to be taking turns, draws 1 card from the top of their deck. Let's see. Well, let's go to turn order.
We gotta do some startup stuff. Each player
There is
shuffles
setup.
their deck and draw 5 cards.
Okay.
Then shuffle the old gods deck, which I assume is
it's this one.
Yep.
Then place each player's god card and old god card on the table. They are now in play. We've already done that. I have
You can.
Adriel.
I was gonna say you can select your god. There's 5 of them in that pile there. If you want to pick a different one.
See,
is there now? Okay, God of War, God of Destruction, God of Harvest, God of Magic.
I like how there's a god with no text.
Yeah, God of Mankind is just the God of the number 2.
Sure.
I'm happy to be the God of people.
Yeah, you can have the boring one. I'll be the god of destruction. I think. I feel like that's a good balance. You make
That's
humans an
crazy,
oldest
dog.
world easy. We've already chosen our old god. We got Boktet, and now we do player turns. Alright.
Okay. Is that really all the setup?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
During a round of turns. Uh-oh. It's another round of turn game.
Have I just picked all shared round games? Have there been any non-shared round games in this jam?
I think so.
Well, it does go one player then the other. It's not at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Counterclockwise, where it goes player, player, then God and stuff like that.
Correct.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, then in that case, it makes sense to have me go first. No. Yes. Yes, me go first. Because counterclockwise will go me, then then the God, then me again. So player, player, God.
Yeah.
So I'm
We could
going
also
first.
just do God first.
You don't want to do. You don't want to do that.
Advantage against that.
We don't want.
I like winning.
Specifically, the players should go first.
Okay. Maybe put that somewhere in the rule book or unless like there's a reason to let the God go first. Like
If you want to be harder.
oh, I
You
guess
can
hard
choose
sure.
harder difficulties, so I guess you can just choose to have a harder time. So
This was a miss on my part, but the setup should have been a header. The setup does say that the player decide which player goes first. So that's a miss.
okay, well let's meet because of my seats.
Yeah. Okay.
The draw phase. The current player, that's me. I'm going to draw the top card from my deck.
Do you have any card effects that state at the start of your turn or when you draw a card?
Well, I believe I have a few of those in my hand, but I don't believe they do anything until they're on the field.
Correct.
If it is your first turn before you've played any cards, no way. You may mulligan.
Whoa.
Come on, man. That's not a rule you want to put on people learning a game. I don't know what cards are good.
Well, it says we want to have or they recommend having one type of each card or one of each type of card: hero, land, and a structure.
Okay, well, I've got a good mix then, but I don't know which thing I want to mulligan to get the last type I'm missing.
I think the mulligan is a full mulligan.
Oh, it's a full mulligan?
Yeah.
We do this by reshuffling your cards. Okay, well, I have a good mix right now. I'd rather not go for two birds in the bush.
All right.
I'll
So
keep
now
that.
it goes to the play phase.
The current player, that's me, may play cards from my hand. May only play up to one land, one structure, and one hero. Okay. Well, I have one land, this forest. And I have three structures, so it's time to choose which one I like the most. This one's probably good. The markets. And I do not have a hero to play.
Nice.
Each card you play will enter play with one unit placed on that card. See unit phase. Okay, we'll get to that. Structure cards must be played above a land. I did that, yes. And we play one structure for each land you control. Okay. Let's go straight to the unit phase. So each of these have units. Units indicate how much of your armies you've devoted to supporting a hero or protecting a land or structure. and give your cards a power level that acts as both the card's health and the damage it will deal if it attacks. If a card with no units on it takes damage, the card is destroyed and placed into your discard pile. The unit phase breaks down into 2 steps, gaining and placing. Gaining units. Now hold on. They enter play with a unit.
Correct.
And then there's also gaining units when I leave the play phase to go to the unit phase.
Some
Yep.
cards have a blue icon.
Correct. So those,
Gain units.
yeah, the
Like,
blue
your
icon.
Force has a
Yeah.
blue thing. So you would get another unit.
That's what that means. So by being the god of people, I get extra units on my god.
Correct.
Oh, that's
Yep.
crazy. And then you can like place it on stuff.
All right. Let's throw down some counters. 2,
What?
1.
What the heck?
There was a bag over here. I assume that's what I'm supposed to be using for counters.
You
Correct.
are. It just looks really funky when it ends up in your hand. I think because I'm seeing it from the other judge's perspective.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Where are you getting those from?
All right, so these should be the right numbers, right? 1 unit on my trading post, 2 on the land because it has a 1, and 2 on Abriel because it has a 2.
Yeah. I
Does
believe
the
the
god enter play with the units?
No, wait. Each card you play enters with 1 unit.
Well, I didn't really
Okay.
play the god.
that's a
Well-
good question. I think the god should have 1 unit technically, because if
Yes.
anything goes below 0
That's-
units, it's dead.
Okay, so it's a
Start with
3.
the deck god.
We got a 1, 2, 3. That's good. That's good.
So it enters
Let's
with
go
1
to the
unit.
unit phase. Gaining units. Any cards that cause you to gain units trigger. I do not.
Well, that would be the blue icon, so you've done that essentially.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
okay.
force has an effect.
It does. If this land is a structure placed on it, gains 2 more units during your unit phase. Don't mind if I do.
Wait, so it enters with 1 unit. Then it would get another unit. Then it would get 2 units for a total of 4. That's crazy.
That's insane. I'm already off to a great start. I'm gonna beat you to the ground, huh? I'm gonna win.
I think are we supposed to help each other?
I guess we are. Technically.
Oh, we don't
Placing
have to help
units.
each other.
After all units are gained, you may take units on cards you control and place them onto any of your cards, with 1 exception. Units placed on lands or structures may be moved and placed onto any other cards you control, but units placed on heroes cannot be moved after being placed. So the heroes are a sink. Okay. I don't have a hero anyway.
Yeah.
And apparently heroes get placing units onto cards. Okay, so some of them have level up abilities. Like the trading post, it says in the little blue thing on the bottom here, if it has 5 or more units on it, I get an additional thing.
Yes.
Player's attack phase. After the units phase, the current player can choose to attack 1 or more of the old gods with any of their heroes. So we can be playing against all 3 gods, huh? That's crazy. Okay. I do not have heroes, and it says some structures, probably meaning that unless the structure says so, it can't. And I'm pretty sure the trading post does not let me attack using it.
Yeah, so if you go up to the player card anatomy in the rules, there's a specific attack icon you can look for on cards.
Okay. Well, then there's all that. It's red attack icon, pretty cool. When you attack with 1 or more of your cards, must declare a target for each attack, which is just going to be either the old god itself or the things they control. All right. I think we're good to hand this off to you, huh?
All right, very
Nope.
cool.
End of turn. Okay.
You got any end
After
of turn
attacking and resolving damage, any last effects of cards currently in play may trigger. Then the player's turn ends, and the next player in order begins their turn. That's you. When all players have taken one turn, the turn is passed to the old god before returning to the first player.
Okay, I see. So I draw one card. We love to draw one
Yes.
card. Yay. Whoa, what is this? Typo.
Pretty
The
cool.
boss fight isn't supposed to be there. All right, let's play a land. Put a structure on that. Or a little counter. Heroes now gain 1 unit in the unit phase. That seems pretty good.
Yeah, that does seem pretty good.
Says I can play 1 land card, 1 structure, 1 hero. You can play any number of spells at any time and not just your turn. Gotcha.
Ooh.
Okay, structure. I want to play Butcher. This will show up with a counter. Very cool. And then I will play Hero.
Yes, a hero.
So I have the ability to put. Okay, I guess we'll play the World Studied Mage, who will enter with a counter. And that's all
Crazy.
the cards I can play during the play phase. So now it will move to the unit phase. Any cards that cause me to gain units trigger. The only effect I have with that is Desert, so I will put a unit on here. Then I can take units on cards I control and place them onto any cards with one exception.
Yeah, you can't move stuff off of a hero. But there is another one exception. The effect of my trading post is that it lets you take counters from it. But please don't, because it only has one.
Yeah, it would explode. Would not have a good time.
The shop will become unmanned and the economy will stagnate.
This is interesting. I think that's about it for my unit phase because I don't want to destroy any of my guys.
All right, now it's time for the old god's turn.
No, what if I want to attack? So after the unit
Can
phase,
you
the current
attack?
player can, yeah.
Well, yeah, you do have a hero. That's right.
The current player can choose to attack one or more old gods. So let's try to figure out what combat is at the moment.
Yeah.
When you attack with one of your cards, you must declare a target for each attack, which can be any card under the old god control. You can choose to attack the old god as long as it controls one more card. So they don't have any cards, so I can't attack the old god. All right, after attackers and targets are declared, they fight and deal damage to each other. If you choose to attack the same card, you choose the order that each card resolves damage. Gotcha. Card power level. Each card deals damage equal to its power level, and the power level is equal to the units. So my dude is basically a 2 power guy. Old god power level. Each of the old god cards deal damage based on its power level, which is a number inside the red icon on the old god cards. We haven't seen any yet, but oh, this guy has a 15.
It's a 15. Oh dear.
Jesus.
So basically, you can send this mage to his death, bring it down to a 13, and you won't have anyone.
Yeah, but I think I want to keep my dude.
You can power him up some more. That's what I think.
So, so technically, you don't lower anything you attack. So if you attack the 15, that just stays as a 15. So you just bounce off of it and die.
Yeah, it's the next section, the player attack damage section, goes into detail on how damage works.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Dealing damage to an old god's card. When the damage is dealt to the old god is greater than its power level, the old god is destroyed. If the power is not greater, the card survives. No other effects. This means the player's attacking will take more damage than power level and be destroyed. Okay, so we need to like power up a dude to 16 to win. Gotcha.
I think that's pretty doable.
Gotcha. When you successfully destroy an old god's card, the card player receives it. You can find the old god card. Well, oh, okay. Well, our goal is to destroy it, so eventually get to 16. But we probably have like small goals to reach before then.
Yeah, those are the cards the god is going to draw and play.
Yeah. Okay, let's go over to the old god's turn. Draw cards from the top of the old god's deck based on the old god's card effect.
Which is 3.
Because 3. Let me just put that over there.
Okay, first
That
up
is
a
not
World Ender.
shuffled. Yeah, it's not
Did I
shuffled.
shuffle it? Okay, well,
I thought I saw you shuffle it, but that is definitely
pretty
not
sure I shuffled
shuffled. I saw you do it, but that is definitely was not shuffled. There we go. Much better.
Okay. So for each card drawn, if it's a land, structure, or monster, place it into play. If it's a spell, immediately resolve it. Resolve each card in the order it was drawn.
Jade first.
Ah! This is gonna kill my dude. So the monster would come down. And then attacks strongest, attacks hero, structure, then lands. Wait. No! We'll attack my guy. Okay, so let's see. Its power level is 2, and it'll remove units from the card for each point of damage, so all damage has been dealt, or all the units have been removed. So I'll take 2 damage. And if it's the same power level as the monster, I basically do nothing. So my World Study Mage dies. Or like so. That's not great. Which didn't have that. And both of these are cards that make it draw an additional card each turn. Awesome.
So here's what I don't get. It has the about the same power level as the God of Rot itself.
Yeah.
Did I miss a rule that doesn't allow us to just attack the god directly?
Yeah, it's in player attack phase.
Yeah, as
Player
long
attack phase.
as long as one card is out, you can't attack the old god directly.
Oh, I misread it. Okay, so you have to destroy everything the old god has before you can attack it.
It's pretty brutal,
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially when it already. How many of these lands are in that deck? Because is this normal to have 2 of these right off the bat?
There's a little bit of RNG there, but I can pull it up.
33% of our games, I feel like, had this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Whoa.
so I think these bottom things are like, if we kill it, we get those abilities. So that's
Correct.
cool.
I think you're right, yeah. Because it doesn't make sense for the god to be able to choose a unit to gain, because nobody's choosing for the god.
We would just be dead. They would summon an 8/8.
Yeah, that's correct. Those bottom text are called the defeated effects, and
Yeah, it's in the
the
old
old
god
god of
story.
enemy. Yeah,
That's the loops.
All right, I think that's it for the old gods. So it would be your turn next.
All right. I draw Monster Cardo. Oh dear.
What's up?
Well, I didn't draw any lands, and all I have are spells and structures.
That's not great.
Oh well. Let's gain some units, I guess. Now, the number in the upper right-hand corner of the text box, that is just an initial sum of units being gained, correct? That's
no,
not like the number it gets every turn, right?
that's what it gets every turn,
Every turn.
plus whatever might be in text box effects.
Okay, well, I'm going to gain units then, and my force gets 3.
Yes.
And then I'm going to go, I don't know, all the way down to 1 on both of these. Give 6 and 4 to my trading post for 10.
Interesting.
I can't decrease. the thing. I'm going to throw this away. Get a new one.
Beats, is that the promotion problem that we had with some of these counters?
I'm the guy who owns this
Maybe.
place.
Oh,
Oh yeah, weird.
yeah, I don't know why that's happening then.
You can try using this.
Yeah, I don't know why those are rotated, but here we are.
Yeah, I just can't decrease them.
Oh, at all?
No, I can't.
Okay, well, I'll decrease them.
Okay,
Weird.
well then decrease them when I tell you to. I appreciate it.
Do you want me to decrease it?
Well, we don't need to decrease them anymore. I already did that.
Interesting. Okay. So I guess my
All
turn.
right, it's your turn, yeah. You better have a hero because I can give you the power.
All right. First of all, let me scorched earth one of these.
Great idea.
I think we'll get rid of the one that gives units to each structure we control because we don't have that many structures.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll just toss it away here. Well, now let's draw a card.
Hero. You got a hero, right?
Yeah, I got a
Come on.
hero.
Yeah.
I don't have any more lands or structures, but I do have Soul Fist Hero. My guy. Then we're gonna go to placement phase. Oh, I'm in placement phase, right? Placement phase is a real thing.
Yeah,
There-
placement phase is a real
yeah.
thing. It's the unit phase with the second
Placing
half of it.
units. Gotcha. It's just got a different name. Okay, so we'll go to the unit phase, and Desert will trigger first. It will get 1 unit. And then I will take some units from your trading post.
Dog, take them all.
Technically, your old god should have triggered 2 for destroying the land, or your god.
Oh, if
You only
any
get
card
one.
is destroyed. Oh, and I also get one for my little world study mage
Yeah.
because it died.
Mm-hmm.
A terrible death. I should have played it the other way around. I wish I would have drawn more cards. all right. So let's take some units.
Take them all, please.
I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 for my God of Destruction, and I'm actually only going to take 9 from
No, take
yours.
please take them all.
Well, I don't want all of them because if a monster flips that wants to destroy the weakest thing appears, it's going to attack the trading post, and I don't want it to attack the trading post.
That's fair enough.
I want it to attack like one of these terrible things. If a monster is destroyed, Butcher gains 2 units. That's crazy. All right, let's go to attack phase, and Soulfist Monk will attack the monster, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense. Then you can put a unit on your hero.
First, I will take 2 damage, I think.
No,
Because there's power level 2.
I thought we
So-
didn't decrease units.
Wait.
So
No,
yes, you
that's
decrease units when attacking. However, because your monk has his passive ability, you would only lose 1.
Well, I only lose 1. All right, a couple of things will now trigger. Silas will trigger, so I'll get 1 unit. Butcher will trigger. I destroy the monster, so Butcher will get 2 units. And then I think that's it. No other things.
All right, let's reveal 4 cards. First up, a Void Rift.
Oh. Old God draws cards from their discard pile before drawing cards from their own deck. Oh, okay, so we gotta put some of these back.
Shoot. The discard pile starts over here,
Yeah. So
which means that this is
multiple-
the next draw, the Shade.
That's 2, and then 3, and then 4. Spell. Each player destroys 1 card in play that they control.
Yeah,
Uh,
you should have taken those units from the trading post.
um,
I apologize. Just to interject, I really love your reactions to that.
Didn't like that. All right, so I gotta destroy something. I guess I gotta destroy this sulfur. No, I think I'll destroy the desert. I think the desert has done its job, and
Are
I will
you
get.
allowed to keep the structure even though the land is gone?
Oh, that's a good point. Let's look this
That's
up.
actually a good question.
Technically, we don't have that corner case covered, but yes, you can only play a structure for every land that you
Yeah,
have.
so you
You've
keep
already
doing that.
played it.
Yeah, so I
Goodness
would say it's
gracious.
safe.
Then in that case, I think the trading post is slightly better than the land. Even though the forest makes so many units, the ability to give my stuff to over here is just a
Seems
little
pretty
bit
good.
better.
Yeah. All right. Let's resolve the monster attack. The monster attack's the strongest, so it will attack my Soulfist Monk. Its passive only triggers when attacking, so it will still take 2 damage.
They do not die when they attack, so the monsters stay. Yeah,
Oh, that's rough.
yeah, they're brutal.
Okay, that's awesome. All right, I think that's it for the monsters. Some guy, please,
I have a
uh,
good idea.
please, draw some cards, man.
Desperate Mage's Shield. You can get those 2 back right now.
Yo, awesome.
Come on, baby, let's draw a land. No, not a land. It's a hero.
Oh, when placing units, an ally player may choose to take units currently placed on this hero and place them on their own units. Okay, so you're like the support guy.
Just under trading post.
But a hero.
Probably it'll enter with 1 counter.
With 1. And then it's time for the unit phase.
Yes.
1, 1, 2. Nothing.
But
And 1.
and you can decide to move things over if you want.
I'm gonna take 2 off of my god and put 2 on the trading post. If you would subtract 2 from my god real quick.
Of course. You want to buff up your hero?
Why should I?
I don't know. Maybe you can like start attacking also, but I guess it would be not great. We got something going with the Soulfist Monk at the moment.
Yeah. I think I'm good just passing here.
All right, sick. Let's draw a card. What did I draw? I drew a hero. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. Okay. So let me go ahead and play a Hem Forest Druid. It'll enter with 1 counter. I didn't play any lands, so it won't get an additional unit for each of the lands I played. That doesn't matter. So let's go to the game. No, the unit phase. So unit phase, I can do a couple of things. I can't move stuff for my Soul Fist monk. Okay, so we have a couple of decisions to make. Do we want to get rid of the Void Rift?
I can just do that. I think we should
Oh.
because there's currently a desolation in the discard pile.
Yeah. Next, what I think I want to do is I want to knock out one of the lands. I'm not too scared of the Shade because it only does 2 damage. One of the issues is that whenever I hit the Wasteland, it'll do 7 damage effectively because of Soulfist Monk's passive.
If you take some of my units here, you can absolutely kill one of those lands outright,
Yeah, that's
and then
one.
gain some units for the defeats.
Yeah, I can put it on a land or a structure, which is really cool. Do you think we should try to kill this shade also?
Can we kill them both?
Yeah, because I can pump up my Sophist by 4, and then I can take stuff from you to make this a little bit bigger.
I'm cool with that.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take 4 and stick it on my monk. Then I will take 3 from here. Do you want to do you want Merchant of Osgotha to go down to 1?
Dog, I do not care. You can do whatever you want.
All right. Okay, let's do some combat. Let's go ahead and have Soul Fist Monk attack the Wasteland. Yeah, because we're not getting too many units from the other one. So we'll attack the Wasteland. I'll take 7 damage. I'll go down to 9. This will die, and then we can place 6 units on the land or structure. I think I'm gonna go ahead and place it on Trading Post. That'll trigger
you?
Phyllis.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a
It
land or
says you
structure.
control, so I don't think you can.
All right, well, I guess I'll put it all on this because it's the only one I can. Next we'll have Pemforce Druid attack the Shade. I'll take 2 damage from that.
But
and
the Butcher
Shade
gets
will-
2.
Yeah. Shade will die, and I'll get to put a unit on something. I'll put it on this. And then my Silas will also trigger, and I'll get 1 unit. And I think that's it for my turn.
All right.
All right,
God
so
does 4. First up, a
Shade.
Shade.
Awesome. We love the Shade. Okay, 1.
Well,
And then 2. Another Muck attacks the weakest. It attacks structures and heroes and does not attack lands. Okay. Oh! It comes back when it dies. I have a question. When we kill it the first time, do we draw a card? And then we kill it a second time, do we get draw another card?
Correct.
Awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not too bad for us. Inferno. Oh. Awesome.
and number 4, another Shade.
A lot of that,
Not
apparently.
great.
Time for these monsters to make their attacks. Shade
All right.
attacks your Soul Fist.
Wait, let's check how we decide which attacks first. Is it just on entry?
Yeah. It's an order
Okay.
drawn. Yeah.
Okay, so Shade will attack my dude, so he will take 2. Then another Muck will attack the weakest structure, which is the Trading Post, unfortunately.
Can't have anything nice.
Nope. And Shade will attack the strongest, which is my Soul Fist Monk. He'll take another 2.
Well, it's a fantastic thing that I also have the Merchant of Esgotha.
Your 1 card. All right, I think it's your turn.
Draw. Time to add units.
Oh no.
Oh no, dude. Do you want to attack with your Oscar?
Could you take 2 off of Abriel so I can put 2 on Esgotha?
Sure.
I don't think I will be attacking. Simply put, units on the Soul Fist Monk is just more efficient.
Yes. All right. Oh, I should also get a unit for your structure dying. All right, let's draw a card. Oh, awesome.
Whoa,
Well, I
don't do that.
assume-
Put it like over here so that you can put a new structure on top of it.
well, I assume that like I still can't play a new structure.
No, it's like column based. This is a different
Yeah.
column.
Is it column based? It doesn't seem column based to me.
It's loosely column based.
This is a legal move. Putting this somewhere else so that you can put a new structure on there.
All right, game devs, can I do that?
I would allow that.
All right, sick. Okay. Huh. That's interesting. So this just gets real big real quick. Or what is this? That's not very helpful to me at all, so I'm not going to play that yet. I'll play this here. Awesome, awesome. And I think that's all the units I'm playing. Let's make sure I got these because they enter 1. Then we'll go to the unit step where we will place things. So structure will get 1 natively. Then Tundra will say structures now gained 1 unit in the unit phase. And it's written pretty nicely in that I think it affects some guys' structures too. So this land manages to survive.
If
we'll be
only I still had that trading post.
If only. All right. Nether Muck has a power of 4. I kind of want to kill it
Yes, do it.
because otherwise it would threaten the village, and I don't want the village to be threatened. I feel like it's too useful over time. I think I can move units from Butcher over to other things, so I
Yeah,
gotta
you
make
can.
sure.
So just do it.
I gotta make sure I know how to do this. I think all the unit gaining has happened, so I can't like stick it all right now and get additional units. But I can start doing that in preparation for next turn.
Yeah.
I think I want to put 2 units on it. Unless I want to kill Muck entirely this turn. Otherwise.
You got 3 to work with on my Merchant of Isgava.
Yeah. Okay, let's take 3. We'll stick it on this. Let's take let's coward split this, I guess. 9. We'll put 5 on this and then 4 on the monk. I think that's fine. And then we will go to combat. Soulfist Monk will attack the Nether Muck. I think that's the play. That will die. I'll take 2 damage. I will draw a card. This will come back. Butcher will trigger. I'll get 2. And then My God will trigger. I'll get 1. And then I'll have Forest Druid attack the Muck again. That'll trigger Butcher. I'll trigger My God. I'll take 2 damage.
Your Druid also triggers twice, right?
My Druid triggers twice.
Why? That triggers during the unit phase.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking of an old passive. Never mind. Ignore me.
I thought this was like an on-play effect.
Yeah, no, you're right. I was remembering a old version of the game.
Yeah, there's been multiple versions of a couple of these cards, so it happens.
Okay, I think that's good as long as it like this was a bit of a gamble, putting a little bit more power into units compared to ensuring village will survive, but I think that's the play. All right, let's see what's going on here.
Time to draw 5 from the old god deck.
Yeah.
Blighted Marsh.
Oh, another one. No. Or punished, but it's fine.
Tax weakest structure.
Oh wait, did you take the defeated effect from the Nether Muck?
Yeah, I did. I drew
Got
these
the
2 cards.
2 cards. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to make sure.
Abyssal Horde. Attacks strongest hero.
Ooh. When this deals damage, gain units equal to the number of units lost by the card it attacked.
Ravager. Attacks strongest hero. So that's 4. Then here's the 5th. Volcano.
We're getting. I don't know about this, man. All right, let's do some battling. Shade will attack the strongest, which is the monk. Shade will attack the strongest, which is the monk. Nether Muck will attack the weakest structure, which is the village. Unfortunately, it will die, but I get 5 units and place them on another card. I think
I think you got to put it on the monk.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on the Pem Forest Druid. I want that to take the damage instead of the monk.
Okay.
So that'll go to 12. This will die. I'll get 1 unit on my god. Sure. Abyssal Horde will attack. It'll do 3. Then this gets units based on the stuff that got hit, which is an additional 3 for it, which is a little whack. I'm gonna be honest. And we got Ravager, which will just do 5 to my strongest guy, which is the Forest Druid. And that's it. We got a deal of 7 cards next turn.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, Jesus.
How in the world are we ever supposed to win this?
I believe.
You believe, huh?
I do.
All right, time to add units.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
No.
Take 2 off of Abriel and give, so I can give 2 more to
Yeah.
my
Do you
Asgatha.
want to do any attacks? I think you
Oh,
might
why
need to.
not? I'm going to attack the Nether Monk, Nether Muck, because I want to draw a card.
Yes. It will come back as power 2. So yours will go down to 3. Please tell me you drew something good.
Well, I can't play it.
If it was a spell, you could.
It's not a spell.
I guess it's my turn then.
Yep, sure is.
Oh, that's interesting. Do you need lands?
Yeah,
Okay. Here's my play then. I'm gonna go ahead and play this.
all of my cards are structures.
Oh, that's great. So library says I can give cards from my hand to allied players who have a planes.
Yes!
You can't play it this turn, but you know, we'll get there eventually. Then I got this really cool dude. He enters with 5 units. Which I think is it's just neat.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right, let's do some stuff. This gets 1 unit because of my Tundra land and nothing else. So now I get to move stuff onto things.
You can take 2 from my merchants.
I can. What do I want to do? I kind of have to get rid of this Abyssal Horde because it's just going to get stronger and stronger, which is not great. Ravager is also a little scary. If we kill Muck, then I get to draw a card also, which is cool. So I guess I got to do monster duty, but that's so bad because they're drawing so many cards from their lands. But I don't think it's like, is this just like a game where we're always losing on resources? I thought we were doing all right until they drew 3 more of these lands, you know?
I don't know if either of you have played the Grizzle, but it's definitely inspired by that.
All right. Okay, let's try to distribute these a little bit
Everything
more.
went wrong when I had to sacrifice the forest.
That's true. All right, how do I want to split this? I want to kill the horde with my Soulfist monk, I think, because that will take 3.
Yeah,
And
that
then
makes sense.
Ravager is a 5 power. Muck is a 2. I want to make sure that after my guys fight their big dudes, they won't die to the shades. So let's distribute it like this. All right. So Soulfist Monk will destroy the Abyssal Horde. Oh, it'll do 3 damage, and then it'll get 3 because it had 3 units on it. So,
Net neutral.
oh wait, gain units. I guess I have to put it on the monk. Because it does say put units on something else.
Yeah.
That'll trigger my Witcher Horde. That'll trigger my God. Cool. Next we'll have the Pemforce Druid attack the Ravager. I'll take 5 to go to 4, and then I'll put 2 units on a unit of my choice. I think I'll put the units back on the Forest Druid. I think that's fine. And then lastly, we will hit the Nether Muck. I'll take 2 damage because it's 2 power right now, and I'll draw a card. And let me. So for the library effect, is there any
Mhm.
timing on this? Or can
No,
I just give cards to some guy whenever I want?
whenever you want.
All right. Do you want a
That is,
hero?
yes,
Have a
I
hero.
do. I do want a hero.
Have a hero. You can have him, and that should be it. Time to see if the old god will destroy us all.
7. First up, an Endling.
Like, attacks the
Attacks.
weakest hero. Oh, your guy's
That's
gonna die.
Gotha.
Well, it'll do it later. But
No, we might as well do it now as we process them.
well, what if they get a spell?
We have to
Right.
do it in this order, though.
Sure.
Hmm?
Well, I think like the shades are gonna attack during the god attack phase.
Yeah, so that's accurate. You draw, play all the cards, resolve any spells or anything like that.
And then
go to attack
attacks.
phase.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the god. Okay, this is 3. Got our shade. You want to do the last 4?
Yes. Demoralize. Each player removes 5 units from any number of cards in play they control.
Interesting.
Okay, so his Goth is dead. But like before the battle phase now.
Yeah. Okay, your thing will die, but I think it'll trigger such attack of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, hold
and
on.
then-
Does that just straight up kill me? Because I only had 1 unit on Avriel?
That shouldn't apply to gods. That probably needs some clarification.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So I'm still in the game.
All right, so your thing dies, so my Silas gets 1 unit. Awesome. So I think that's
That's
4, no, 5. 5.
That's 5? Okay.
Yeah.
6.
Another mock. Oh no.
7. Chaos
Yeah,
Worm.
Oh God.
Jesus. When this dies, the old god draws a card. Not great. That is not awesome. Okay, let's do some stuff. Attacking from left to right. Shade will attack the strongest. So I'll take 2. Shade will attack the strongest. I'll take 2. Endling attacks the weakest. It attacks heroes first. Let's see.
So you get to choose. So they're all equal.
Yeah.
And the
So
whole
I have
top
2
is
cards that have the same. If multiple players control one or more cards of the same, the monster attack the player it controls the most cards with the highest or lower. Okay, that doesn't affect us. Okay, it decides. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll have him attack that. Then
only 1.
Voidstalker attacks the strongest.
Hey, hold on. It only takes 1. The endling's
only
weak.
takes 1. Awesome. Attacks the strongest. Attacks structures. Attacks the strongest structure, huh?
How
They
about that
both are
library
the
then?
same, but I'm gonna have it destroy the butcher
The Butcher.
because the library has an effect. If a structure is destroyed, I draw a card, which is it's neat. So that'll die. Then the shade will attack the strongest. I can decide to have it attack. Yeah, I'll have it attack my forest druid. Next, the nether muck will attack the weakest structure, which is the library. Does the library trigger for itself?
Yeah, I think so. It says if. No. Who knows?
It says if a structure is destroyed, draw a card.
That's a good question. Why not?
Sure.
I think
Let's
that's
go
fair
by
enough.
magic rules. It sees itself die.
Yeah, yeah. And lastly, we got the Chaos Worm. It'll attack the weakest, which is my Pemforce Druid. See you later, Druid. Little doofus. All right.
Okay, it's time to draw.
I think we're doing great. We're launching attack. Awesome.
One. Well, I'm playing the planes. Plain and simple. Now, which of my many structures to play?
You just have
Which
too
one's
many
the best
options.
one? My
I
own
gotta-
library.
I gotta remember that all my things died, so I got 3 counters on my god.
And the hero, Reluctant Dark Arts Necromancer, who also starts with a 1.
Whoa, that trigger effect would have been really cool if I had it. But I drew it as the last card on my own turn, so I couldn't have played it. All right, sick.
All right, well, let's gain units. 1, 2. 1, 2. Nothing. Nothing.
You want to attack?
Actually, hold on. I take back playing the library.
Okay, sick.
I have a new trading post.
Yo,
Let's drop my planes and a Brile down to 1 each and give a big fat 5 onto the trading post.
yeah, perfect.
That sounds about good right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's see what I can do. Where was this? You discard a card to gain 2 units. When you have 5 more units on the structure, you may draw additional cards for your turn. Awesome card. It's just that it will freaking explode because there are 2 things that attack structures.
Wait, I have a better idea.
What is it?
I'm going to go down 1 on the structure. So that way the Necromancer can become a 2.
Okay.
So that way he can blow himself up into the Nethermuck.
Do you want to do that?
The Nethermuck's a 2 right now. And then I get to draw a card.
No, this is a new Nethermuck.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. See, we killed one earlier. We killed 2. That's a
Goodness
new Nethermuck. It's
gracious.
4 power.
Fine, whatever. Then I'll like kill the Endling or something.
All right. Oh. Okay. Then you'll take the 1 damage, right?
Yeah.
The-
As much as
Does,
I'd rather
uh,
be conserving units, unfortunately, I can't afford us to not be having 3 attacks per turn.
Does the small guy have an effect when you kill it? No, it doesn't. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh geez. All right. So it's still my turn. Okay. Structure. I don't know. I feel like every structure I play will just explode. What end? Without the butcher, it's very unfortunate. I feel like the butcher was pretty important in the overall game plan. That's fine, it's fine. Do I want to hit any of the big guys? I guess I have to hit the Nethermuck or the post will die, which is not great. I think we kind of want that. Like the farm, like this farm seems okay. It doesn't seem particularly powerful. because you kind of need like a strong mix of things. But at least gains a unit, which is important. Whatever. I'll play this Mage's Tower, and here's our good friend Soul Fist Monk.
Another one.
Yeah, we love Soul Fist Monk. He's awesome. All right, let's go to the unit thing. Tundra will put a unit on everyone. Yay. And also discard cards to give it 2 units, which is cool. I don't mind that.
It's not once per turn.
Yeah, it's not once per turn, but you know, we'll use it as like an instant ability or something. Okay, how do we distribute things? I can take stuff from your trading post.
Yo, may I discard cards to put 2 units on the Mage Tower?
No, I would
think
say
so.
not. Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm still bricked
Yeah,
up.
that'd be great though. We could finally have a structure that survives.
It could be
geez.
cool though.
Okay, so I can take 4 from that. I can take 4 from my own guy. So that's about 8 total that we can distribute if we want. We're gonna get wrecked, man. Oh yeah. Even though it lost one from the little endling guy, it'll get one from its trigger. So it's back to 2. Okay, so
Right.
I think I do want to get rid of this nether monk. So I'll take 4 for my own guy and stick it onto the monk. The monk seems like it's good. And let me go ahead and take 1 from here, stick it on this monk. I think it does kind of suck that like I have a monk and there's a muck, so I keep like mixing up the 2. The monk. Okay, let's see. I want to kill. I don't even know if I want to kill the Chaos Worm.
I think it's better off just sticking around.
Is it's gonna play a card? I mean, I technically get to play a card, but it's just a 1-power hero, right?
Yeah.
But what if I get an Osgathian Warrior? It enters with 5 units, and since it's happening during the attack phase, maybe I can also attack with it. That'd be really cool. You think I'm gonna draw an Ogathian hero if I kill the Chaos Worm?
I think it's worth a shot. At the very
I'm not-
something that can kill a shade.
This is very, very sussy. All right, I'm gonna take 4 from your little post. I'll distribute 2 here, 1 here, and 1 here, I think. All right, let's Soulfist Monk attack the muck. It'll enter back with 2. Your guy will grow by 1, which is great.
Draw a card.
1. I'll draw a card. Very cool. Okay, I guess it's very good I didn't attack the Chaos Worm. This is not a guy we should be playing during the attack phase.
Oh
All right.
dear.
Oh shit! I forgot about the Void Stalker.
Yep. Yep.
It's fine.
We will simply allow it to eat the Mage's Tower.
I want the Mage's Tower now.
I
But I can attack it with a
Soul
Soulfist hero. I take half damage, round down, so I only take 2 damage. Yeah, 2 damage from it. So that will die. Old god, or my god will get 1. Your
Destroy a structure controlled by the old god.
don't got a structure, but I gotta get rid of it to keep my thing.
And that's the 1-hour timer. We will continue.
Yes. Okay, do I want to get rid of the muck? Or no, the muck is fine, I think. Yeah, the muck is fine. I think. Is it? It's 2 power. Do I care about the shades? I feel like the shades don't really matter to us.
No, as long as you can maintain a strong guy. They don't pose much threat.
Pretty annoying, but yeah, the Osganthan warrior will attack the muck. I'll draw a card. I'll get 1 unit, and then your guy will get 1 unit.
Whoa!
And now we pray. Now we pray.
So let's contend with 7. First up, Volcano.
Ah,
2, Endling. 3, Ravager. 4,
great.
Abyss. 5, Shade. 6, Chaos Worm.
Ah,
7, Abyss.
Oh.
are there supposed to be this many lands in the old god deck?
There are, but yeah, you guys kind of got
RNG
some
is not
pretty
in your
bad
favorite
RNG.
game.
Yeah.
Because
I know,
I feel like the moment they get like 2
33%
lands,
of the deck, was it?
So a lot of the time, the way the game will play out is that they'll be drawing lands, but you'll have enough units to be able to destroy them. Right now, you guys are kind of in like a death spiral here, a little bit, I would say.
yeah.
Do you think there is anything in our decks that could ever make it possible for us to win in this state?
At this point, no.
I think at this point you're basically dead in the next turn or two because there's what, like 15, 20 power on board with the monsters.
That in that case, let's save all of us some time and call it here.
Deal.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
If nothing else, you'd be down to like just your gods at the end of this turn.
Because like I don't really know how to describe it because all these lands have 15 power.
Hmm.
So like I don't ever see a way for us to like get rid. We did it one time, and then they top decked the card that like destroyed some of our stuff, and
Hmm.
we
Yeah,
just
that was
never recovered from that. Also, like it played cards from the grave, so the one we did destroy came back, which is
Right.
like, oh, that's
Oh, that was
okay.
also rough.
Cool. Yeah.
No, I think it's fine to call it here. You basically would have been dead in the next 2 turns either way.
Would have gotten a forest next turn.
I think. Yeah, I don't even know like what I'm hoping for from the top decks because I feel like mostly everything except this endling would be very bad for us. So it needed to get like 7 endlings in a row, and even then, it's doing 7 damage to us, right?
Right. Totally.
I have a couple of ways to protect my dudes. My Mage's Tower can discard to get units, and then I have send reinforcements to move those units over to something else, which would have been a decent play, I think. So if it were 7 endlings, I think we could have ordered it in such a way that I managed to protect most of our board, but
Right.
you know,
Def-
it was not 7 endlings.
Yeah, it definitely didn't help that guy had like most
Yeah.
all structures. Yeah, that definitely.
Oh, are there
Was-
supposed to be structures in this deck?
Oh, there are lands, and there are again like 33% of the deck is lands in both of your decks as well. So that was also RNG.
Oh, amplification tower. That would have been cool to kill. All right. Okay. Well, I guess we can wrap it up. I think the game is cool. It just maybe balancing needs a little work. I assume it's supposed to be a little brutal, but like this feels like
Yeah, that was.
It is, but you guys got the worst end of the stick we've seen.
it's really cool because like you never really see your game like get wrecked by RNG until someone else plays it.
Of course. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Oh,
It's great.
that reminds me of the time I played Hull's game.
You got turn 2 killed twice in a row, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, actually, that wasn't even RNG. That was just some decks being better than others.
Oh, it was really cool because like in the third game you did manage to hatch some eggs, but it was all unplayable cards.
Yeah, I can definitely say, like I said before, this game is somewhat inspired by the Grizzled, which is this cooperative World War I card game that is brutal to play. Like you basically don't win it. We wanted to be slightly less brutal than that, but apparently have not achieved that level of balance yet.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because some it's about mitigating the randomness, which is, you know, cards are random, or like, you know, card games are random by nature, at least the ones or like when you're drawing cards, at least in this case. So yeah, trying to mitigate that was what we were working on, but you know, certain draws might end up getting you guys, you know, screwed over basically.
Oh, for sure. Like,
If you don't mind, just off the top of your heads, would you mind like telling us what your favorite and least favorite part of playing this was?
I'm a simple boy. If you've ever seen MonsterCon or played it, you know, maybe you'll know that I like just putting monsters down and just like doing comment math. I'm a comment math guy, so I liked figuring out like how to distribute the units to, you know, try to efficiently deal with these guys. But you know, you can't really out resource a million lands.
Yeah.
So I thought that was fun.
I'll be honest, and I hate to say this, but I don't think there was a single thing I enjoyed.
Oh, that's something.
No, you got screwed out of the hand. That's fine. I totally get that.
Yeah.
No, thank you for your feedback.
Of course. Yeah, you want to hop on to the next game, some guy?
I do believe it would be time for that, yeah. I don't have that mod downloaded yet, though.
Which one is it? Kingdoms Borderline?
Kingdoms Borderline, yeah.
I'll be honest, I have not seen the rules for this one either. Or you want to start a new?
Okay. All right, y'all. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for showing us your game.
All right, appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Alrighty, everyone. That didn't go super duper, but let's see. Where am I? Hello. It is I, Beats. Yeah. I think we're done then. Yeah, it's kind of a little weird because the here. You want to do this on stream or should I
Up to you.
Yeah.
If you're still streaming.
I am, but I would say just like a quick note to the stream. I mean, a lot of that was RNG, and I knew that
was
like
quite literally the worst set of hands I have ever seen in this game. Yes, there were some balance problems, but holy heck.
I mean, Duncan can attest. Yeah.
For 7 turns.
That was my worry with the whole like mulligan thing. I think if he had a hero, it would have been a lot better. That was my
mistake. I will give one minor critique to the game jam, which you may or may not want to include in your actual video. But
yeah,
you maybe should read the rules before you start the hour-long timer, because trying to learn the rules of a game and then play it in an hour is just not possible. I'm sorry. I've never played a new game.
The game goes much faster once you know the rules. But
yeah, them not reading the rules, because we tell them, hey, if you don't know whether to mulligan or not, here's when you should mulligan.
Yeah.
Them being like, oh, well, I don't know if I should mulligan or not. I'm like, we tell you if you should mulligan. We tell you.
Yeah.
That was painful. But that being said, it doesn't stop the RNG from being god-awful.
Yeah. And, like, there's only so much... Like I guess I was trying to say, there's only so much mitigation you can do. But, here we are.
I know we took a lot of notes. I'm not entirely sure which of these notes are valid or not. Some of them I'm much more clear on. Like, demoralize, being able to kill both of their units. That feels bad. That needs to be fixed. That was awful.
Yeah.
or like certain cards being able to trigger for both players or on everything, like cards seeing themselves die. That's probably something we should clean up and like do better in the rules because it feels a little bit better that way. Outside of that, I'm like a little hesitant to do too much until we play it some more.
Yeah. I
'Cause,
definitely want to play it more for sure. Because honestly, I don't think 15 was that difficult, because if it's lower, then you're ending up killing their ramping before
also,
they can even get better.
that was a one-player game. That was just the judge
Yeah.
basically playing the game, and some guy had nothing he could do. Another, I will say, one of the things that we definitely should figure out is like some type of like comeback, not even comeback mechanic, but like recovery mechanic of if you've drawn so many cards, some way of exchanging 2 cards for 1 card from your deck or something.
Yeah.
There's something there because that felt bad seeing with 8 cards in hand and nothing he could do.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the worst part. Is you just had no heroes. Honestly, if you had, I feel like it probably would have gone pretty differently if you had a hero like
On his first turn, if he had a
Turn
hero
1.
land in the structure, he was golden.
Yeah.
He had one
I mean,
of the
they did make the
they
best
had
of
one
it.
of the strongest opening hands I've seen with a trading post, a butcher, the god of destruction, the god of humanity. Like they should have been able to just like solo that. Except couldn't play a hero.
Mid-game mulligan, says Alfredo. And then Seal says that there should be a catch-up mechanic as well. But I think
I agree. Like,
well, but I think part of it, the catch-up, I think it just might mean better death effects, right? And maybe death effects
Voidlings
should
need death effects. Voidlings need death effects. That felt so rough. Even if it's a very light death effect, that felt bad.
Yeah, I just don't know what like the lightest effect could be, because the problem is like we could give them back 1 unit, but then it's like, I guess you're using your action economy.
Or a land could be a viable thing. Like there's a couple options we have there. I also think we need some bigger spells in the game, like something where you trade in cards or units and you can just like kill 2 to 4 of the old god cards. Something that feels better.
Yeah.
Because like they had no way of coming back. Like it wasn't even honestly, we were calling. You guys in stream can't see it, but we were calling the game like 4 turns before they reached that like final flip. Because we're just like, there's no way they can survive this. Because the old god is just going to flip more and more and more cards.
There was a potential when he got that bridge. I thought that was really cool. That felt like a good moment. I think maybe death effects should apply to all players.
Yeah,
I think that honestly. Yeah, also, checkers is right.
That's also a thing of like, I feel like this is one of those games where your first game just sucks because you don't understand the economy and the mechanics and like what's going on.
They also got pretty bad RNG, I think, the first one too. I think they got World Ender. I think they got one of the similar spells, so like the spells where it just destroyed something. Although we removed most of those, but yeah, hard to say.
Jessica's got a good point too of like the fact that we're able to bring out emotions means that we're doing something, which is true. I loved the fact that they were like, there's the moments of desperation and they drew a card. They're like, oh yeah, perfect. Like we got something. Like that's what I wanted. Yeah, I agree with Seal. It might be worth putting at the top. You're gonna die.
Yeah.
Yes, Duncan, there will be a battle pass.
Yeah. That is true. Yeah, maybe. I mean, that's the thing though. Like when me and Duncan played the game, like there was a few games that he just handedly won, like when me and him played, and then that's how Darkest Dungeon is. Yeah,
I agree with that 100%. Like I feel like maybe at the top of the rulebook we need to be a little bit more explicit that this is meant to be.
Set
Because I will say that
expectations.
Grizzle does that, and this is again where my inspiration was for this game. The Grizzle was basically like, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose a lot, and then you'll
Yeah.
finally figure it out.
Yeah. Card art was pretty though. Yes, thank you. Thank you. No,
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go for it. I was just gonna
I was gonna say, there's a few things I definitely want to try and fix up. There's some clear stuff that we didn't reassess after taking or removing power level and making everything just have units, and now the balance is a little bit weird. Those we need to immediately clean up, but then honestly, we just need more playtesting. Like, we need to get more people playing, and we need to see if this truly was just the worst RNG, or hey, this is actually how the game's playing. We need to like figure out how to tweak it and make it a little bit better. It needs tweaking either way. Like, to Seal's point and Check's point of like balancing is the hardest part. Yeah, balancing fucking sucks. Sorry, freaking sucks.
You're allowed. I don't care. Yeah, no, for sure. Trying to think. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that needs to be said about it besides these notes. Yeah, I mean, there's balancing, this whole like destroying a card of their choice, and we did like they destroyed the land underneath the structure. That probably
clarify the rules on that.
It probably should just be like, you can't destroy land if a structure's on it. They probably should have had to destroy the structure. I mean, it would have felt bad, but it seems trying to think. Honestly, all the helping your allies felt
that went perfectly. Every single moment they were able to like interact with each other felt so good.
Yeah. So I think that is probably I think I was really happy with that. I was really happy with the bridge and then the trading post and that kind of thing.
The library was amazing. That moment where he's like, "Here's a hero," and Guy just went, "Yo!"
Yeah.
Felt good.
Yep.
Jagger's got a good point, or a good idea of like, hey, maybe you could sacrifice cards to generate units. Like, if you have too many of one type of card, maybe you could sacrifice the generated units. Another idea.
Sure, there is a structure that does that, but yeah.
But again, worth exploring in terms of like, we need to find some catch-up mechanics.
I mean, potentially less lands in the monster deck. I think that maybe could be a point.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to think what proportion it is, because it
was like 30%, which didn't feel that bad. But again, here's where balance comes into play. Primary play testing has been you and me. We know to target the hell out of land cards. Like, we know the old god drawing a card is quite literally the worst thing it can do.
Yeah, I mean, I could see there being 3 of each land, so 4 of each land, maybe. But,
well, I can also say we're probably not going to do well in the game jam, because literally one of the judges just had a terrible time.
Yeah.
Nothing we can do about that. I'm just hoping we win on flavor and like theming and on all the other like points, even though the actual gameplay experience was rough.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely not going to do well, but that's okay. Honestly, I'm happy with the game, regardless of... Even
though they had a bad game, the emotions they felt during the game were the emotions I wanted them to feel.
Yep. It's not just coping. Us coping. I mean, let's see. What are our friends saying? If you draw too many cards one type, you could sacrifice it. Yeah. Oh, no trading cards between players. Yeah, that's what the library does. And I think it's cooler to have structures that interact like that because there was, like I said, there was like cool moments there. So I think that was interesting.
Yeah, I'm still good with the notes. I'm still good with the game concept, but
Yeah.
no, I think that's kind of my wrap up.
Yeah, just balancing and hopefully mitigating that sort of really shitty RNG if possible.
Yeah, that was
But
rough.
yeah.
Thank you.
Oh well. Appreciate it, Donkey. Okay, cool. Well, can't
I'm
win
gonna
them
sign
all.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Thanks,
Thank
everyone.
you for joining the stream. Goodbye. Libby.